Cheers and welcome to Bitter Reality Brewing. Yes, we're doing an unboxing and it's something a little different. If you brew beer, you make wine, kombucha, cider, whatever it may be, water, that's right, water is usually the majority of the ingredients in that product that you're making. Water is important. And recently, I've been talking with a company that makes a very simple, easy to use water filter, and there are so many options even beyond what they're offering, and I'm like, oh, this is a cool product. I gotta show it off. Now I know for some of you, you like to do each individual filter and you do your own thing, that's fine. But for those who want something simple, easy, and don't want a big tank sitting under a sink, this might be exactly what you're looking for. We're gonna do a video covering the details, the specs. We're gonna do a video showing you how to plug it in, connect it, run the water. But right now, I'm just gonna show you the product. Yeah. First of all, this was sent to me as a courtesy from Frizzlife. I don't make the company names. It's kind of a cool name. It's different, Frizzlife. But we're gonna unbox it. I'm gonna show you, and I'm gonna go over a few basic items just to let you know why I think it's a pretty cool product and why it might be really perfect for people who don't like to get, deep into things, especially if you're doing like things on the iGulu and you don't want it all complex, you want something simple, you live in an apartment, you don't have room for a big tank, tankless. And they have up to 1,000 gallons a day. This one does 600 gallons per day without a tank. And if you're into healthy drinking, it also has a special filter just for you. It's a big box, it is heavy, but I suspect it's packed really well. Oh yeah. There's a box inside a box, and this box came inside a box. I'm not kidding. It's like box inside a box inside a box. It is another box inside of a box that I took out of a box. So this thing is like stupidly well packed. I mean, crazy packed. Hey, we're in the heart of the matter. I have everything in here. This is awesome. Okay. Let's get it out of the way. Something I didn't tell you too, is most RO systems have a huge wastewater issue. And a lot of companies are working to get that better. This one's 1.5 gallons of drinkable water to 1 gallon of waste. That's really, really good. And if you're looking at the 800 series or the 1000 series, which are all on sale right now, and yes, I will leave affiliate links. Trust me, the benefit is in your favor, trust me. But yeah, try 800 and 1000, they do 2 to 1. That means 2 gallons of drinking water for every 1 gallon of waste. That's really, really good if you're not familiar with RO systems. And you don't have to stand at line in the grocery store to buy your water and pay ridiculous prices for it. Yes, ridiculous. Okay, we've had some parts. Don't lose your parts, okay? Just keep them together for now. More parts, more parts. I promise it's not gonna be hard. We have a power supply. I know that's not something you normally see on an RO system, but it'll make sense. This thing tells you the total dissolved solids in the RO water. Now, when you run it through yes, there's another third filter sitting off to the side that you don't have to use, and we can use a bypass. You can actually make it slightly alkaline and get additional minerals that are beneficial to you, and yeah. Okay, there's nothing else in that styrofoam. I'm not pulling out the unit first. I want to show you everything else. Okay, stainless steel, nickel brushed faucet. This is something very different compared to most systems. It's a lot bigger than I thought it would be too, but it is called the TAM Filter. Okay, taste alkaline mineralization. It brings the pH, normal water is right around 7, it brings it up to just around 7.5. So you're not getting like this, if you've ever seen that black water at the grocery store or in your health food store and it's like heavy on the alkaline and you feel like you're drinking water out of dirt. Yeah, not this. It's not what this is. And I was doing some research and reading, and a lot of the stuff in there is it's all natural. It's kind of cool. Okay. Now, one thing that comes with all systems, a little wrench, you got some connections, you got some tubing, pretty standard parts. Don't be overwhelmed by the stuff that comes in a system. And this system seems to have a lot less of the things that would normally overwhelm you. I have a system, and it's got so many little connections, it's insane. And if you do one wrong, you've got a problem. It is heavy. I will warn you, it is heavy. And I'm a Gen Xer, and weight is always considered a sign of quality because they didn't skimp. There's stuff going on in there. It's not just a big hollow shell. Okay, I don't have any more to show you in there. Okay, so the front of it, very nice and pretty. It has a digital readout up here that's gonna tell you your total dissolved solids. Filter replacement is, from my understanding, about once every 2 years. I'll have to verify that, but I'm pretty sure it's about once every 2 years. Yeah, not 3 months, 6 months, or each filter's a different time. Oh, I gotta replace this one every 90 days, this one every 6 months, this one. No, just replace your filters every 2 months. Now, if you don't use the alkaline piece, because I'm gonna show you how you can bypass it, then yeah, that may not need to be replaced as frequently. Okay, I'll take this off so you can see the nice, pretty shininess. Oh, it's got that tape on there that's really good at keeping things in place. There we go. May have to train somebody at the factory. You're supposed to bend one piece to make it easier to grab, but it wasn't on there hard like glue, which it can be if it's old, and it definitely wasn't old. So let's see if I can peel this off easily. There you go. Nice, pretty. I'm gonna bring it in for a close-up. And I'll do my best to get you a close-up when it's turned on, because you can see readings, and the readings give you information. It tells you if the filters need to be replaced. It tells you what your total dissolved solids are going through everything. This is just a nice, pretty cover. We'll leave that off for now. Throw that in the box. I know, you're wondering, what's the back look like? Okay, there's the back, and it's got some plugs in here for the hoses, which we'll go over. And filter 1, filter 2. Let's see if I can turn it the correct way. Yep, pops out. The filters are kind of large, but really, they're not much bigger than other systems. And for a 2-year lifespan and no tankless, yeah, I'm liking that. I'm just trying to make sure I'm gonna put it back the way it needs to go. Oh, okay, it's grooved. I won't break anything, okay? Same thing. That's a nice heavy filter too. And nobody likes to drink the stuff that's in the water around here, trust me. And that's the city water. It's nasty. It's just nasty. It smells like bleach. Yeah, no. You need something like this for that. You got a reset, you got a flush system, which you will have to do when you first get it going. Keep watching, because like I said, and yeah, there are deals on this right now, big deals. I will make sure that when we hook this all together and I show you how it works, we're gonna have 2 ways of doing things so that we actually end up with 3 different types of filters. That's right, 3 different types of filters using one filtration system. This will be our RO water. We'll have a little bypass so we can use or not use the alkaline water. So if you're drinking the water and you want good drinking water that's healthy for you, you just run it through here, put it in your glass, enjoy it, put ice in it if you want. My wife used to call that polluting her water if that wasn't filtered. You could run it through your ice maker to make sure your ice is filtered. And then you turn around and say you just want to do a nice light Pilsner beer, or you're brewing and you just want some nice mildly soft water. Well, you bypass the alkaline piece. Now, if you're doing a stout, you want the alkaline. Okay, that's where you don't have to worry about what they call mineral additions or brewing salts in the brewing industry. So if you don't want to worry about brewing salts, your lighter, hoppier beers would be from the water from here, and then your stouts and darker beers would be running through the alkaline. And you know, your mileage may vary based on what you're brewing, but you'll have a consistent brewing process. I've seen pictures of this thing running like 4 or 5, up to like 7 parts per million into total dissolved solids. So it's doing a great job on the filtering. When you run it through here, it jumps up closer to between 10 to 30. We'll have to test it, see where it's at, but yeah, that's that. Now, you could run another bypass, which I'm gonna kind of show how you could do that, but you could run a deionizer filter, just a separate little deionizer filter, and take out all the remaining minerals, which really won't be much because of what this has already done. Assuming you're not gonna run it after this, you run it bypass this and go through the deionizer. And that could be your pure distilled type water that you would have to add your brewing salts to when you're brewing. So yeah, you could get 3. RO water, alkaline for health, and deionized if you're doing brewing salts. If you're not doing brewing salts, you got your lighter, hoppier beers, and you got your dark beers. Yeah, see where we're going? Hey, I appreciate you. Thank you for your time. Keep watching. I'm gonna do a little deep dive on this. I'm also gonna include a video down below if you're already buying something like this or you have one and you need the installation video. Got you covered, not a problem. Cheers. Thank you again.